This is Fat Cat's General Store. I just stopped and got a pulled pork sandwich. I'm about to head down this long dirt road that cuts through the forest. And this should hopefully be my last human contact for the next couple days. Well, it's 1 o'clock in the afternoon and I'm here, Nordhouse Dunes. The parking lot that I wanted to park in is totally full, so I've got about a half a mile down this isolated dirt road to get to the main trail. And then tonight is Saturday and I'm arriving like on the busiest day. Tomorrow's Sunday and I've got all day tomorrow and tomorrow night. So even if I don't get a perfect spot tonight, I can move closer to the beach tomorrow. I'm pretty sure I'll be all by myself then. Climbing this fucking sand hill is a bitch. 50 pounds on your back. Whew. I'm a little more than halfway there. So there's the lake. And the closest I could get, right over there. So it's a hell of a walk, but you can walk along that tree line and it's, I don't know, quarter mile, down to the end of the street and back. But that's what I have to do to get water. Flies, a lot of flies. You can hear them buzzing around right now. Tomorrow I expect everybody to empty out and I should be able to find a better spot. So I live about a quarter of a mile that way, straight as the crow flies through nothing but dune. It's a very difficult quarter mile. And then this is where I land, on this beach. And you can just go. You can just go for miles. Tomorrow my plan is to walk down that way, and roughly 4 miles from here, I guess, just on the beach, is a lighthouse at the Ludington State Park. The flies here are so bad that I took my rain fly off and I'm just sitting in my tent just to be away from the flies. I'm hoping that like when the sun starts to set, maybe the flies will be gone, because this is, I mean, they're brutal. So this is not enjoyable at all. These flies are just terrible. I'm pretty much trapped in my little screened-in tent. And even so, I've got half a dozen flies or more in here with me that I'm hoping to get rid of. And they bite. I'm spraying myself down with 100% DEET. Look at my legs. I mean, I'm just covered in DEET and sand. And it's about 80 degrees, no breeze. I'm hoping that like these flies have a bedtime, like they're not up all night. Because I'm gonna have to figure something else out. This is not gonna work for 2 days. So I'm bailing on this camp. These flies are horrible. You can't get out of the tent hardly at all. And I'm not gonna spend all night long like that. So before the sun sets, I'm gonna get back to the car and then maybe just hang a hammock by the car. I think they'll be less away from the water and the sand. So that's the plan, man. So I bailed on that spot on the dune. The flies were horrible. Just it would have been literally the whole night. I would have had to stay in that little one-man tent. I'd gone bonkers. No internet. So I'm gonna hike back to the car. I have a hammock set up because that was my tent. I have a hammock set up in the car, and I'll try to do something real close to the car, and hopefully the bugs will be better. Or hell, I'll sleep in the car if I have to. Oh, I rolled up on this spot here last night. It was around sunset, so I had to make camp pretty quick before it got too dark. Slept great. Slept until like 9 o'clock in the morning. It's crazy how I sleep better out here. So last night, when I orchestrated my strategic retreat from the bugs, I left my hiking boots and I just came out in my water shoes because I knew I'd be back today. Well, so no socks and water shoes with all that sand. I got a hot spot on the inside of one of my feet. So now I have to hike out to get all my gear. And I got these on because I keep hearing horror stories about the bugs. Everybody I pass is telling me, warning me about going back here. I've got to get in, get out plan. I've got a bug net that I'm gonna put over my head. Other than that, it's grab everything, tear it down, get in the pack, get it out of there. If I can get a quarter mile away, I can straighten out my pack. So that's my plan. So my plan to grab and go wasn't gonna work. I wasn't even gonna be able to get in and out. So I got in the tent and I suited up. And I am suited up head to toe. It's hot as fuck, but now I can work. And they're buzzing all around me, but they're not getting me. Oh, more drama. So now I grabbed and goed as fast as I could. I'm far enough away from the bugs that I can get this pack right. And it started raining about 5 minutes ago. So now I'm doing this in the rain. What an adventure. Well, been steady raining for the last 45 minutes of my hike here. But there's no flies. Well, it's noon. I made it back to camp. I gotta figure out what to do with this because this is just thrown together. Looks like it's supposed to rain for the rest of the day, so I gotta prepare for that. I've changed things around a little bit. That tarp I felt wasn't getting the job done for the kind of storm I'm having, so I put my big tarp, over top of my hammock near the thunder rolling in. I've got a poncho. I'm going to use this tarp just as if I need a place to get out of the rain for a minute, but this is all it gives me, so I'm looking for a way to spread this out where I might get more coverage. Well, the storm has passed for now. The sky is opening up a little bit, and I think I'm going to go on a quest for firewood and see if I can get enough wood to have a fire. If I can get a fire going to last me through the night, that would be awesome. So now that it's Sunday afternoon and I am a mile or two inland from the beach, I'm out in the middle of the forest and I am all alone. There's nobody anywhere near me. It's a weird feeling. It's a weird feeling. I'm not straying too far from camp. Yeah, see, I don't know, for me, this feeling, this kind of uneasy feeling that goes along with knowing there's no one anywhere, you're just in the middle of a forest all by yourself. That feeling, is what I get out of this trip like this. That's what I get out of this. It's uncomfortable, but it's kind of like an uncomfortable that you want to be in the pocket. Get used to it. It's kind of like, what a grueling couple of days it's been. Oh my gosh. Seriously got my ass kicked this whole week, and I've been working hard just to kind of stay alive for 2 full days. And go home and build a fire, boil up some dinner, and I'm getting to do a little bit of overlanding, not a whole lot, but I'm probably 5 miles into this trail. This is down that green road. There's a campsite there. It's down to a 2-track now, but so far nothing that the wilderness can't handle. Yeah, here's my update. I'm hoping I don't get any more rain tonight. It was like 36 hours of just fucking nothing but adversity. But fortunately, I'm a trooper and I toughed it out. So now I'm hoping to get a good night's sleep tonight and then head back home. It was still a good trip. It was better than working. This feeling, that's the thing that I'm focused on now with this trip, is this feeling. I just feel like a little more alert, a little more aware, because you're out here in the wilderness and you just don't know. And you're alone. That's the big difference. You know, if Dan and Charlie were here, it would feel different. But by myself, it just feels different. Well, I tore down my camp, and I just did a quick throw everything in the back of the car because it's all gonna have to be washed, and everything just got filthy this trip. This was a rough trip, man. I mean, I enjoyed just to cap off a trip of just one brutal challenge after the next. I'm home, and it is 92 degrees, severe air quality index warning day, stay indoors. But I just have to set up all my shit, clean it all out, and put it away. And I got to do it today because I got to work tomorrow. Whew. What a weekend.